Hey, let's talk. Yes, I'm interrupting your regularly scheduled daily activity because I want to talk about being uncomfortable. And if you're part of the 12% of the population that struggles with social anxiety, like myself, then I know you're all too familiar with what it feels like to be uncomfortable. And even if you aren't, then I know you do have some experience with being uncomfortable. Let me actually share one of the most uncomfortable things that has ever happened to me. So this took place when I was much, much younger. Okay, not too much younger. But anyway, when I was much younger, I was working for one of the top three Fortune 500 companies. And we were getting a new president, a new department president. And they wanted to have a meeting to introduce him to everybody. So this particular meeting was just going to be for the associates. So we have the meeting goes well, he wraps up, he walks around and introduces himself to everybody, right? Okay, so don't exactly remember. It's either 2 days, a week, maybe 2 weeks, not more than that, later. And they decide to have another team meeting, but this time with everybody. So again, the meeting goes well, he wraps up, he walks around the room, talking to the different team members. And I'm in a group with some other associates. We're talking, and we see him making his way over to us. So, we think, okay, when he gets over here, he's probably gonna be jokey, because he was last time, right? Now, imagine he makes it over to the group. He's smiling. He's jokey, just like we thought he would be. He's calling people by their names. He's shaking their hand. He's smiling, right? So he gets to me. Then his lips start to tighten and his head starts to tilt. And he was like, "Did I meet you?" And oh my gosh. I mean, I could have just died. I think a little piece of me actually did. And the only response that I was able to get out was no. Why I said it, I don't know. Actually, that's not true. I actually said it because I didn't want to feel like I was that unforgettable. I was that forgettable, rather. And after I said it, I knew I couldn't take it back. It was just out there, right? But one of my coworkers, she was like, "Yes, you did." And I mean, my heart truly dropped to the floor at that point. So all I could do was just pretend like I needed to get a drink and just walk away. Now, in that moment, I was so embarrassed. I was so uncomfortable. I didn't know. I thought about it for weeks. Now, you might be asking, why would I even share that story? That is somewhat embarrassing. I share it for three reasons. And the first reason is to let you know you're not alone. You are not the only person who's ever experienced an extremely embarrassing event. A lot of us have. The second reason is to show you how fear, being uncomfortable, how those type of things really lead us to do illogical things. Because there was no reason for me to just say no. I could have just said yes. But it's just that flight or fight mentality is just I'm blanking, right? And the third reason is because I want you to know that even moments where we think we are complete failures, it's been a complete disaster, that life goes on and we can move past. those moments. I mean, I never thought that I would be able to share this story with anybody, not even the people who were a part of that story. That's just how embarrassing it was. I never wanted to bring it up again, but I'm able to do that because of resilience, perseverance, and growth. And when we're willing to do things that make us uncomfortable, even when we don't think we've been successful, but especially when we have been successful, that confidence muscle, it becomes stronger, and it will eventually cause you to do things that you never thought that you can do. So I just want you to keep that in mind, that your biggest failures are not forever moments. So until the next time, take care.